All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash, double honors to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. All right, this lesson, I haven't really thought of a title, but it's the end of the Edomite, the end of America, the economic collapse. All right. And without further ado, I'll get started. On CNN.com, it states, this is the worst economic crisis of our lifetimes. Yet 30% of Americans think the economy is fine. All right. I'll read it. It states the pandemic has caused the worst economic crisis in living memory. Yet Americans were more downbeat about the state of the economy during the Great Recession than they are now. A new study from the Pew Research Center says 69% of Americans think the current economic situation is bad, while 30% think it's good. By comparison, only 17% thought the economy was in good shape in 2009, the worst year of the Great Recession. That's striking because by a lot of metrics, the current downturn is a lot worse than the years following the financial crisis. Far more jobs were lost, unemployment is higher, the economy contracted more sharply, and the government is spending more. There are key differences that may be affecting how Americans see and feel this downturn. The Great Recession was often dubbed man-cession because so many jobs in male-dominated sectors like manufacturing and construction vanished. This time around, job losses have been concentrated in the services sector, particularly in hospitality and travel industries, which employ more women than men. The pandemic downturn also struck when things were generally going well, creating a sharp comparison point. It comes on the heels of the longest economic expansion in America's history, with the unemployment rate near a 50-year low in February. All right. Salaki. But it's going to show you that a lot of people are blind. They don't know it's going to happen. You remember the scriptures in the book of Thessalonians said they're going to be caught by surprise. Sudden destruction will come upon them. But us as the men, as you can see, Lord willing, we're part of the elect, their great number, that we see it and we're watching, so we won't be surprised. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay? And pretty much that's going into the economic collapse, man. That's why they pushing people to go cashless. And that's why a while back they were talking about a corn shortage. Anything to push you to go cashless. And a lot of times when you go places now, they tell you card only. Okay, this is all going into the mark of the beast, because what they're going to do is they're going to use the COVID pandemic, and they're going to use this to try to silently do a economic collapse while just transitioning you over to a newer currency versus letting you know that this current economy is on its end. So they're trying to do it without causing panic, because he's the damn devil. This man is at his end. There is no going uphill from here. There is no returning back to normal. All right, you're going to have that face mask on. They're going to have the RFID chip. The sports and the games and everything. Mirth is being taken from Babylon. Okay, and this is in line with the scriptures. Okay, that's why we use the scriptures to validate and confirm a lot of the things that we say are going to happen, because it's not really us, it's the Lord letting you know that destruction is coming to this place. And and a lot of people, our enemies, the heathens, and even some of our own people who have that heathen set of mind, they hate when we teach on this. But like it said in verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Now, what did it say here about the people? It said 69% of Americans think the current economic situation is bad, while 30% think it's good. You know? So these people are blind. They don't know what's going on. You know, they don't really know how drastic this is. Okay? They said it was good. You know, that goes to show you how brain dead a bunch of these people are and how lost they are. This is the book of Isaiah 19, and I start at verse 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. All right. So it's letting you know there's not going to be any work. There is no jobs. There are no jobs. Okay. And it's all just going down, man. It's all going down. It's getting worse and worse and worse. You may have a job. You may have something going. You may be like, all you got to do is apply and you will get one. But for the majority of people, it's all going down, man. It's hard to find work. It's hard to do anything. All right. And verse 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. So on top of the economy going down and all these different things, which that is of the Lord, but also the Lord is going to throw plagues on this place. Okay, the Lord is going to cause famine and destruction and death in the midst of it. Okay, and matter of fact, I'm gonna go up on this chapter. It states, Isaiah 19:4, and the Egyptians, which that's talking about America, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. So, which that may be Trump, you know, but either way, this hand he's going to be given over into a very cruel person, a real degenerate, don't give a damn draconian Edomite is just going to start going hard, man. Like I said, that's probably Trump. But either way, it's going to be a straight up demon, devil that's going to issue this. And it's already bad, man. It's at its end. It's already been a recession and all of that. And so the next thing now, there are no more recessions. There are no more bailouts. There aren't any more anything. So it's going to fall even faster. The economy is done. But normally, when an economy falls, that is when there's war. So you can't forget World War III in the process of that. Okay? And I'll get this, man, because this is the ultimate end of America. And if you're an Israelite, you should be happy. If you're a believer in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and you doing the work in sincerity and in truth, and you serving the Lord in faith, in purity of heart, well, then you don't have anything to worry about because you're doing what you're supposed to do. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do and you out here in the world and you cutting up like the rest of these people, you're going to get destroyed right along with this God-forsaken place, man. This is Revelations 18, verse 7. How much she have glorified herself, this is talking about Babylon, How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Okay? So, utterly, she's going to be burned with fire. Going to get destroyed. It's going to be war. Missiles going to hit her and everything. Then she's going to get taken out. And then the rest of the Edomites and everything, they going to get taken out, put into slavery. But that's another topic. But the point is, the economic collapse is here. And we at the end, man. So let's pray and keep pushing. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.